Welcome to Art Walk with Cassie.
Last time, we explored what makes African art so extraordinary. Its geometric force, its spiritual purpose, its dialogue with nature. Now, what happened when all of that met Picasso? The story begins in Paris, 1907. That year, the 25-year-old Picasso had already made a name for himself. He had passed through the melancholic blue period and the tender rose period. His technique was masterful and his future looked bright. But deep inside, a quiet unease was gnawing at him. He felt trapped. Centuries of European painting tradition hung over him like a gilded cage. Perspective, anatomy, chiaroscuro. Everything was too perfect, too ordered, too correct. Then fate led him through the doors of the Musée d'Ethnographie du Trocadéro in Paris. Inside was displayed a vast collection of masks and sculptures from Africa and Oceania. By Picasso's own later account, the experience was nothing short of earth-shattering. Those masks, hollow eye sockets, blade-sharp angles, twisted yet powerful forms, struck him with a force unlike anything he had ever felt. He later used a vivid metaphor to describe the sensation, like a virus. An irresistible virus that dismantled his old world from within. In fact, before he set foot in the museum, Picasso may have already encountered African art through his friends, the Fauvist painters Matisse and Derain. African carvings from French colonial territories would occasionally turn up at Paris flea markets. But the true infection happened during that museum visit. In that dust-filled, exotically charged gallery, he grasped something in an instant. Art does not need to be beautiful, but it must have power. That thought struck him like lightning. Shortly after leaving the museum, he began furiously reworking a painting he had been contemplating for some time. That painting would become the work that shocked the world, Les Demoiselles d'Avignon. The period from 1907 to 1909 is known in art history as Picasso's African period, though it was earlier called the Negro period, a label that has, unsurprisingly, not withstood the test of time. It was a period of dramatic transformation in his artistic career, and the critical springboard that launched him toward Cubism. Les Demoiselles d'Avignon was the manifesto of this revolution. The 5 female figures in the painting are shattered into sharp-angled geometric planes. Perspective is abandoned entirely. Multiple viewpoints coexist within a single picture. Most striking are the faces of the 2 women on the right. They are no longer faces at all, but undisguised masks. Sunken eye sockets, blade-like noses, asymmetrical features, and coarse striations. If you were to cut those 2 faces from the canvas and hang them on a wall in an African village, no one would find them out of place. The painting caused an uproar the moment it appeared. Even Picasso's closest friend Brock reportedly said, "You want us to drink gasoline and eat cotton wicks?" Matisse was furious and called it a desecration of a painting. But history has proven this ugly work to be one of the most important artistic events of the 20th century. From that point on, the influence of African art seeped into Picasso's work like mercury spreading across a surface. His 1908 Woman with a Fan reduces the human figure to a combination of cylinders and cones, the face still bearing heavy traces of the mask. 3 women from the same year push geometric fragmentation to an extreme. The 3 female forms appear to have been hewn from a single block of stone, full of sharp angles and sculptural mass. The Head Studies series can almost be read as direct homages to African masks. Concave facial planes, decisive lines, and features stripped down to their most essential. From these works, we can clearly trace 3 levels of impact that African art had on Picasso. First, the liberation of visual language. African masks taught him that a face could be disassembled into geometric planes and reassembled, not losing expressive power but gaining it. This fragmentation of form became the foundational methodology of Cubism. Second, a breakthrough in the spiritual dimension. African art made him realize that the purpose of creation is not to reproduce beauty, but to release power. The value of a work lies not in how closely it resembles something, but in how fully it simply is something. This understanding fundamentally reshaped his conception of what art is.
So much for today.
I'm so glad you could make it. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.